So very early morning on June 14th, when I got back to the base, this was probably 2 in the morning, I mentioned to a coworker that I was going to Olympia for the No Kings protest. Actually, I just said I was going to Olympia to protest, and he said, "Protest what?" And I said, "We have no kings here in America." And he said, and by the way, he was a black guy, which makes me think he might have been a Trump supporter by what he said, and he was a black guy. I have no idea. I don't understand where the mindset comes from. And he goes, "Oh, but we do have a king in America, King Trump." And I said, "No, we do not tolerate kings here." And then he said, "Oh, do you really think a protest will do any good?" And I looked at him right in the face and said, "Yes, I do." Which is funny because a year ago, even 2 years ago, I would say, "No, protests do nothing. We need to do ... And I just said it with so much conviction, it actually surprised me. And he stopped arguing with me. He looked at me like, "Okay." Yes, I do think that it makes a difference. I think yesterday was a huge step in a positive direction for this country. A huge step. We do not tolerate kings here. We do not tolerate kings here. We do not tolerate kings here. It's why our country was started in the first place, because we do not tolerate kings here. That's why we threw the King of Britain out and rejected him completely, because we do not tolerate kings here. Another thing we will not tolerate are people who sit around tables and think that they can decide which of us gets to be counted as Americans and which of us do not. "Oh, I'm sorry, you don't get to be an American. We're going to call you illegal. We're going to say you're a criminal. We're going to throw you out. We're going to come to your house. We're going to come bashing down your door and take you from your family because we've just decided that you're not an American anymore." We don't tolerate that. And we will not tolerate bullies in this country. Wherever we see ice freezing, we need to swarm. We need to protect. We need to defend our own, because they are attacking our own. And we outnumber them by so many more. Did you see the crowds yesterday? There is no way that creature won anything in November. No way did he win. And the majority of us did not want this, and we will not accept this. Oh, and by the way, TikTok, this is just for entertainment purposes only. It's not actual information. I'm auditioning for a play, and this is a monologue that I am practicing. That's right.